come then. Representing France, as you probably heard, Julien Grondin and Hugo Rabeux. They look focused. Yes. They look ready to go. Expect a powerful and strong match here, Marcus.
Oh, yes. Indeed, indeed.
Ilias and Lazar making their way now onto the arena. Perhaps Lazar a little bit slower to come out. He's just played 2 sets of Teqball here in the arena. And it might be cold outside, but it's quite warm in here, isn't it?
It is. But on the other hand, you know, he's an athlete, and maybe this is even a small advantage for the Romanian team.
I think you're right. I think there is perhaps a slight advantage, but having played already, as long as he keeps his strength up. Now, physically, the French a little bit stronger, a little bit stockier. We'll definitely see some power, I think, from these two.
Team on the left, France can choose heads or tails. Tails. Romania will be heads.
It's going to be interesting to see on the first points if Lazar is like keeping the rhythm that he had from the first bronze medal game.
France will start on this side. They will serve.
Slight advantage that makes the difference.
Yeah, I agree. Lazar certainly has a favoured position, doesn't he? He likes to play from the side of the table. He likes to tee himself up with a head and smash it back down again.
Oh, wow.
I think Lazar will just be ready to go. He probably doesn't want to warm up.
Not necessary. Let's just do it. Yeah. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Ilias and Lazar then just warming up on the left-hand side of the table, and that's already a huge hit. It's gone right down the tunnel there from France. So you can see, 26 years of age, Julien Grondin, right-footed. But in Teqball, oh, look at that. Lazar flexing his muscles straight away.
Just saying hello.
Yeah. Just announcing himself once again. Warning the French to be careful, because given the chance. And it's not just the power, it's the accuracy as well with those harvesters. He just manages to kill the ball dead, doesn't he?
To be honest, I prefer those shots because they're so surprising and they're played with such a great touch.
And it's interesting how different teams from around the world do seem to bring different tactics to this game.
Teqball has everything.
First service.
I mean, even if we play, we're already into the game.
Second service.
Romania versus France. It's bronze in the doubles. Lazar just missing the end of the table.
But showing us what he's going to do during the next 2 or 3 sets.
First service.
Probably not a single person in this arena who will be surprised if they see some Lazar smashes. And Ilias and Lazar just perhaps not quite communicating there. And France, well, they're off to a good start. They've not really had to do much to take this 2-0 lead. There's Lazar with a smash, kept alive by France, played out wide, a diving header to get things underway.
Are you kidding me? We've seen a sliding tackle, we've seen a diving header. What's going on?
Look at this, committing every part of his body. Grondin.
First service.
They want this bronze.
Yeah, they do, don't they? 2-1 the score. Grondin attacks with the header. Lazar tees himself up. There's a smash. Grondin at the back. Plays it to Rabeux, who's clever. Again, Lazar, though, dinks it. It makes contact with the table, with the net. And Romania, I tell you what, they look keen, don't they? Both sets of players. This is going to be an exciting match.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Change of service. Romania
2 points apiece.
First service.
Ilias and Lazar will resume serving. Oh, look at that.
Illegal attack.
Oh, it's an illegal attack, just crossing the invisible line. But again, Grondin saying, whatever you can do, Lazar, I can do as well. Bang! Oh, look at that athleticism.
That's a great slow-mo.
First service. Out.
Isn't it amazing how far they serve back from with those first serves?
Serve, yeah, suspicious.
Oh, that's up high by Grondin, and this is an aggressive match, isn't it? Both sets of players flexing their muscles early on.
Again, I'm happy not to be seated in the first row.
First service.
So Lazar with the serve. Grondin with the smash.
Point to Romania.
He's not quite found his rhythm yet, has he?
No, I don't think he has.
Looks great, you know, but he has to hit the table.
Yeah. We saw this, didn't we, with Lazar
First
actually in the
service.
first set of the previous match. It took a little bit of time to get going, but good spot that, Marcus. Grondin, you feel perhaps, oh, that's clever.
Point to France.
And Ilyes gets it back, but of course in Teqball doubles, both players have to make contact with the ball. In singles, that would have been a good return, Marcus.
An absolute cracker.
Change of
You
service.
played a bit of Teqball
France
yourself
to
yesterday.
serve.
How difficult is that?
It's
First
difficult.
service.
It's great fun, but yeah, you need to practice a lot to get to a certain level.
And as you can see, Ilyes and Lazar switching positions there, which is nice to see. Lazar 100% prefers that side of the table. Grondin gets himself
Point
in a
to
bit of
Romania.
trouble. Point going the way of Romania. And I actually feel Romania are looking a little bit more comfortable out
Yeah,
there.
that was cheeky play. I was kind of saying, I don't need to smash the ball. I can, you know, drop shot it, I can harvest
First
it.
service. Out.
Ooh, fine margins.
Second service.
Rabeux with the serve. And look, quickly, you see that switch from Romania.
Point to Romania.
And I even wonder if that's even a little bit distracting for their opponents.
Yeah. Grondin
First
making way
service.
more mistakes than in the previous rounds.
You feel like there's little battles between the two teams, don't you? You do feel like it's Lazar versus Grondin. Oh, Grondin finding the back of the table well there. To the back of the court, Ilyes plays it back
Point to
in, but it's
France.
wide, and France showing they're going nowhere. 6-5. I'm really into
First
this match
service.
already.
Oh, yes.
Out.
He heard the follow through there.
Second service.
Just continuing the momentum, slamming his foot down. Oh, that's a risky second serve. Oh, but it's paid
Point to
off.
France.
And France level the scores.
Can't even leave it.
That was so risky, wasn't it? Oh, it was up high. It just found the back of the table. I mean, he'd argue that that was exactly what he intended to do.
Change of
Yeah, that was a
service.
second
Romanian
serve.
Yeah, living on the edge.
We don't yes,
First service.
only 1
Literally
point.
living
Difference.
on the edge.
That's Teqball, I love it.
In comes the serve then from Lazar. A lovely headed smash that there from Grondin. And it's
Edge ball.
a little bit tame from Grondin. Sorry, from Lazar. It does feel like Lazar
First
and
service.
Grondin are going to be a key battle here. Ilyes and Rabeux as well. They're in their own little battles. There's a smash there from Lazar. It's defended well and played back into play by Grondin. Lazar gets down low. There's a smash from Grondin and it's
Point to Romania.
wide. Wow, this is close, this is tense, this is edgy.
He's not going to be happy about that mistake. He brought himself into a perfect position.
He had time, didn't he? You do sometimes
First
feel
service.
it's a risk smashing as regularly as perhaps you see the
Out.
likes of Lazar and Grondin doing.
And maybe just reduce the
Second
power.
service.
I think he just wants a little too much at the moment. But for us, it's great. You know, we've got a tight game on our hands.
Grondin just out of position
Point to
there,
Romania.
and Rabeux didn't quite feed him how he would have wanted to.
Definitely not, yeah.
First service.
8-6 to Romania, who seem more composed. Lazar, well, if it's possible, continue. Oh, that's great. Grondin plays it back well. You've got to get back there, Sunshine. He does, and he plays it back in. Can he finish it? It's Grondin who chests it back into play. There's a smash from Lazar, but back of the court is Rabeux, who's going to have to try and get this one back in, and he just
Point to
can't
Romania.
quite make contact with the table.
But that's what I mean. That's Teqball. That is so enjoyable. That is brilliant.
First service.
Rabeux was all over the place, wasn't he?
Yes.
Out.
Going to be getting some serious
Second
steps in, isn't
service.
he, if he's got one of these step counting watches. So, Lazar retreats back to where he wants
Illegal
to, and that
attack.
is an illegal
Point
attack
to Romania.
from Grondin, who crosses the invisible line.
Change of service. France to serve.
So 4 points the difference. My
First
word.
service.
Yeah, France
Would have
now.
expected that.
No.
Point to
Lovely
France.
serve that though, wasn't it? Attacked well by Grondin.
Fantastic.
a few chants of LA from the crowd.
First service.
Can they get real run here? Grondin will really hope to make these first serves. Oh, that second serve is fierce, isn't it?
I wish I had a first serve like that. Closing the gap. Crowd is really enjoying that. And so are we.
A little bit of a conversation going on here between the players and the referee, but
first service.
The ball is back now with Grondin, and that serve, Marcus, that serve!
Crazy.
10-9 the score. France back
first
to within
service.
a point. It would be lovely to see 10-all at the halfway stage, wouldn't it? But not if Lazar can get his touch together. Oh, it's kept alive! Lazar with the head! Oh, and play back in. Lovely point this. Can Lazar finish it? He gets his ball over the foot. Grondin now for a chance to smash.
Attack.
An illegal attack. And the point goes the way of Romania. But all four players, I take my hat off and applaud you. What a point that was.
Beautiful stuff.
Romania to serve.
Too long.
Oh, look at that. Oh, and it's just pulled back into play. But you can see from some of the highlights here, he had to attack it, and he knew. You could see Grondin knew.
I'm still going to play it, but
yeah, I'm going to still play. I could have got it back.
Second service.
Second serve then from Romania, who lead at the halfway stage of this first set. Grondin with the smash. Backwards header there from Lazar. Lovely stuff that from Rabeux. Lazar with a harvester, but Rabeux was ready. And somehow Grondin getting it back in, clipping the edge of the table, point to be replayed.
First service.
Great serve that there from Ilyes. Nice rally this.
Repeated touch.
Repeated touch.
Point to
and
Romania.
That is one of the most difficult things with Teqball, isn't it? Is remembering which body part returned the ball, because that's what the repeated touch rule is. If you want to try and explain that, Marcus.
No, I don't want to be a referee in this
service.
situation, but of course, you're not allowed to touch the ball twice in a row with the same parts of your body.
Second
but
service.
also, you're not allowed to return the ball with the same body part that it was returned with from the previous point. So when you're playing, you literally have to go right foot, left foot, shoulder, head, to remember which part of the body it was returned with. It's calculations. I mean, it's more than just getting the ball back. You've really got to think. And there comes the smash from Grondin, and flexing his muscles and powering through that shot. It's an edge ball.
But finally finding his rhythm.
Yep. Oh, I don't know. That was close. That was close.
First service.
As I said, I don't want to be a referee in this fast game.
Romania getting away with one there.
Second service.
In comes the second serve. Grondin getting that foot up high, and that looks like a double touch, but it wasn't given. Grondin heads it back in.
Too many touches.
Oh, and it's just too much for Rabeux. And Romania continue their dominance in this set. As things stand, it looks like it's going the way of Romania, doesn't it? Just the way the two players are communicating, the way they're focused. There's question marks being asked by the French of their game. They've got to try and focus and get some momentum. It's a really important thing, momentum in Teqball. Grondin with the smash. Lazar with the smash. And it goes the way of Romania. Grondin versus Lazar. Romania versus France. A quick look over at his opponent to say, I won that round. Pick that one out, sunshine. Romania in control.
Change of service. France to serve. Ooh. First service. Out.
One of those looping high serves.
Second service.
But they've got to do something. They're down by 4 points now. Good idea to change the tactics.
Oh, Grondin gets down low, but here we go then. Romania take a 5-point lead.
First service. Out. Second service.
Oh, cheeky. Very cheeky. Oh, but that's powerful by Grondin. It's kept alive by Romania, surely not. Oh, it was close. It was close.
Oh, wow. They had to fight for every point. Romania really giving France a hard time, even claiming that point, you know?
They had no right, Marcus.
True.
Oh, look at that, the slide again. We're seeing, it's great this, we're seeing players using all parts of the arena.
Not only the body parts, but the arena parts as well, yeah.
Nice head of that there, out wide. Lazar and Ilyes swapping positions. There's the smash from Lazar, and it's just too strong. It's just too powerful. It's just too precise. And Romania are organised. Ilyes teeing up his teammate. Lazar saying, thank you very much. I'll have that one.
Out.
There's not a lot you can do about that.
Nothing you can do. When Lazar makes that kind of contact, that's pretty much it. And again, you see that quick switch, don't you?
Point to Romania.
Oh, wow. That's a 6-point lead now for Romania.
Change of service, Romania to serve.
It's going to be very hard for France to get back into this first set. Especially with this man serving.
Point to France.
Nice. It's not over yet. Ah, beautiful touch.
Well, France have got to try and find something soon.
Out. Second service.
So second serve for perhaps
maybe hope for the double fault.
You never know. Also, perhaps a chance is coming from a long way back. There's a tried and tested method, but Grondin's going to have to just play this one back in and just putting his teammate Rabeux under a bit too much pressure. And you can see France cutting a frustrated figure. We're not seeing the best of the French yet. There's more to come from them.
First service.
Grondin just having to play it back in, and Lazar's not going to be the chance to dink it, but they will have to return it with a head now, or with a shoulder.
Point to France.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. 18-13 the score. Romania.
You can see the self-confidence of Lazar. He's just smiling, says, I'll go for the next point.
Self-confidence is a great term to use there.
Out.
Just out. They're going to want to probably pick up another point soon, though, because France are edging closer. It would be a total upset at this point of the set if France were to come back into this, but Grondin just long there, and that sets up set points to Romania.
Change of service, France to serve. First service. Point to Romania.
And there we have it.
First set to Romania.
Romania take the first set 20 points to 13. And France are not playing their best Teqball yet. As we await the second set, Romania leads by 1 set to love. Time to throw to our field reporter Olivia, who is tech table side after this first set, and of course, as always, we'll be joined by James. Olivia, down to you.
Thank you, Marcus. Well, Romania take that first set, 20-13. It was pretty equal at the halfway point, but Romania sort of came through, but it was a brilliant first set from them.
Well, you just feel like the key battle is between Grondin and Lazar in this particular match, don't you? The power between France and Romania is going to be key heading into the second set. I just don't feel like Grondin has quite found his rhythm, and that'll be interesting to see in the second set, Olivia.
Well, definitely. Lazar does not look like he has just played 2 sets of Teqball. He's looking brilliant. He's going to be the difference, isn't he?
Well, you just feel like perhaps it's benefited Lazar. You know, it's the first time these players have played in these circumstances. It's the first time they've played in front of the crowd here in this arena. That could make the difference for Romania, you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Well, the second set is going to start shortly. I'll pass you back up to Marcus in the commentary box.
Thanks very much, guys. We just saw the statistics. 122 touches for Romania, 130 for the French team. So it's not always about having more touches and winning more points. They just played a really clever game in this first set, Romania, with Lazar taking all the routine he took from the first mixed bronze medal game into this bronze medal game in the doubles. And as we start off with the second set, James has arrived back in the commentary box.
It's keeping me fit, this, I'll tell you that.
I'm just going to say,
second service.
This is a big venue. This is a long, not walk, but run for you, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm here, and I'm looking forward to the second set, and I'm hoping that we see Grondin come off firing, and there you can see, oh no, he's crossed the invisible line.
Oh, he's not happy about that at all.
He's not, but I just feel like Grondin could really be the difference here for France. I feel like
he can. You've seen him play.
We know what he's capable of.
He's showing it, but he's not executing it at the moment.
Oh, but that's a lovely touch there from Grondin. Lazar sets himself up for the smash, and that's more like it. That's what we want to see. Grondin forcing the mistake by Romania. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, wow. That could be the turning point.
I'd love to see a third set.
Me too. I really would. We'd love to go the distance, wouldn't we?
Point to Romania.
Oh, and that's just too strong from Ilyes. Atmosphere is building here in the arena as we head towards the finals this evening, and of course the gala match. People are going to be fever pitch when they see Ronaldinho playing here later. A reminder, Ronaldinho playing Teqball here a little bit later. It's going to be fantastic. Not just Ronaldinho.
He brought some friends along.
He's brought some friends along. More on them later.
Change of service.
I love that. He's brought his mates. Romania picking up where they left off. 3-1 the score.
Out.
Grondin still doesn't seem to be happy with this performance. He knows he can do more.
Edge ball.
It's just, you can see, they just look so calm. They're smiling at each other, sharing jokes.
First service.
Enjoying themselves on the field of play. Oh, wow.
But you know what it's like when you're playing sport and you're not quite getting what you need to do done. You're not quite in your rhythm. It's frustrating, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
First service.
Yeah. It's not as enjoyable as when you're winning, let's be honest.
Well said, James, well said.
Rabeux just flicking it up there. Lazar tees himself up. There's a smash from Lazar, but Grondin's at the back of the court. Rabeux plays out wide to Grondin, who gets it back into play. Ilyes to Lazar, who will see up and chest it back into play. And that is fantastic play by the Romanians. The chested harvester. 4-2 the score. Wow.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant.
Look at the touch. And
love it.
Of course, the repeated touch rule meant he couldn't play. He had to use his chest then, didn't he? He couldn't return with his leg or with his foot. Oh, a nice set from Ilyes. Lazar approaches forward. Grondin has to retreat now, and Lazar messes up his footwork a little bit there, and you can hear the French support starting to get behind. And look, there you can see right behind.
But they know what they're capable of.
Not
quite showing yet.
First service.
This crowd want this game, this match to go the distance.
Well, so do we, don't we?
Second service.
I think France certainly do. Maybe Romania don't.
Point to France.
It is interesting this actually, because you feel that there's an opportunity to exploit Romania when
change of service. Romania to
Lazar is serving.
First service. Out. Second service.
The crowd playing their part. Lazar saying, keep the noise down, I want to focus. Tough luck, mate. This is Teqball, we're loud.
Point to Romania.
But keeping himself composed to get the serve in, and Romania move back to within a 1-point lead. Grondin again just not finding his rhythm. But let's not be too harsh on Grondin, because Romania are putting him under a lot of pressure here. I think that's probably why Grondin's so frustrated.
Point to Romania.
because Romania are asking serious questions here.
First
But I think
service.
Rabeux, he's found his rhythm. He's there.
Oh, that's
Point to
more
France.
like it.
Yes, if Grondin-
Wonderful stuff that there from Grondin. Julian Grondin.
He starts hitting a few of those. Anything is
First
possible.
service.
Bang! Pick that one out. 6-5 the score.
Out. Second service.
So you can see what will happen now. Grondin with the serve, and a bit of a distraction from the French fans behind. He's going to have to deal with that. Lazar, should I say, not Grondin. They're supporting Grondin. There's a smash from Lazar. Grondin gets it up high. Rabeux plays it back in. Grondin drops it up. Lazar now with another chance and dinks it forward with the head. And there's a
Illegal
discussion
attack for
between the
Romania.
referees. Was it a
Illegal
repeated
attack for
touch?
Romania,
Is this
point
going
to
to go the way of
Point to
Romania?
France.
No, it goes the way of France. And sometimes you need that bit of luck.
Change service. France to serve. First service.
6 points apiece.
Allaire le Bleu, the chant from the crowd. They want France to get back into this. How will the French react? There's a smash from
Point to
Grondin. It's
Romania.
just long.
Oh, please.
Seeing themselves on the big screen. Love that, by the way. Love that
doesn't?
support.
First
Romania,
service.
probably.
Oh, yeah, true.
Out. Second service.
Rabeux with
Edge
the
ball.
serve, edge ball.
New second service.
Oh,
Point to
Lazard
France.
second guessed himself there, didn't he?
I haven't seen many mistakes like this from Lazar.
How much of a difference do you think this extra support that the
First
French are
service.
getting now, the crowd really starting to play their part, how much of a difference do you reckon that could make?
In percent? 15%?
At 15, I love that. You've narrowed it down to percentage. There's Grondin with the smash. Lazar,
Point to
oh,
France.
can't quite get it back, can he? And France move into the lead. Allaire Bleu, the chant from the crowd. France raise their game. Huge smash that there from
First
Grondin.
service.
It nearly knocks out
Edge ball.
poor Iliez at the back of the court.
New first
And he
service.
still manages to control the ball.
Incredible stuff. Iliez tees up Lazar. We're going to see another smash. Yes, we are. Rabeux will have to head this back into play. Lazar this time has to head because of the repeated touch wall. Is he going to be able to get it back to Grondin? No, he's not.
Point to Romania.
And Romania level the score. It's another close match, this.
Change of service. Romania to serve. First service. Out.
That knee serve hits
Second
the
service.
ball table right at the end. It just drives away. So hard to return.
Point to France.
Oh, look at that. Grondin getting his touch now. Beautiful stuff.
First service. Out.
Well, I feel
Second
France have
service.
composed themselves. They've reacted, haven't they? Which is what we wanted to see.
Absolutely.
Romania having to block out the sound of the crowd. Wonderful smash that from
Point to
Grondin. And France are on a charge. We're having a French revolution here in the arena. France are back in the game. They have a
First service.
2-point lead. The crowd are loving it. We're loving it. The French team are loving it.
Out. Second service.
Romania have to focus. Grondin has found his rhythm. Here we go again. Drops him back into play. Lazar is going to play himself up for the smash. There comes the smash, but Grondin's there, but it's too
Point to
strong. Wonderful reaction that from Romania.
And I love that look upon Lazar's face.
First
It's always like,
service.
if I want, I can go.
If I want, I've got it in the can. Just give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Rabeux plays it out wide to Grondin, who drops it back into play. Lazar has to be creative and gets it back. This time, Grondin with the chest. We're going to see a smash from Lazar. No, we're not. It's played out. Rabeux's going to have to play this back into Grondin, who has to head it back into play. Wonderful run of this. Lazar with the smash, and Romania with the point. And that was truly remarkable stuff from both sets of players. Ended in the end by a smash from Lazar. Leveling the scores, 10 apiece.
Here we go.
First service. Out. Second service.
Ilyes playing it back in. Rabeux, we're starting to see some nice rallies here. Lazar gets it back into play. There's nothing wrong with that. Grondin with the smash, and it's too strong. And this is what we knew was coming, Marcus.
I'm very happy to see that. He's found his touch, and we've got a game on our hands now.
We really, really do.
Awesome.
The crowd playing their part as well.
Out. Second service.
Some lovely stuff between these four players. Ilyes with the attack. Rabeux will play it out wide to Grondin, who has to head that one back in because it was a smash last time. There's a smash from Lazar. It's creative stuff. Rabeux out wide to Grondin, who headers it. And I think that was a repeated touch. And it goes the way of France, who are opening up a bit of a gap now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Watch out, Romania. Oh, and Ilyes loses his footing. Perhaps even caught his finger on the table. And really, we're starting to see a shift in momentum.
Out. Second service.
But it is momentum, isn't it, that you can see. And if Romania can switch that momentum, you just don't know what's going to happen. Rabeux prays it back in.
Illegal attack.
A legal attack because he's crossed the line. And, well, the point goes the way of Romania. Are we going to see another switch in momentum? I always feel Lazar's service is a slight disadvantage in a way because he has to rush forward and get to the side of the table, but it's fine. There's a smash from Grondin, who is really starting to connect. Lazar's going to have to try and play this back in. Ilyes does very well to get that back into play. Here comes the smash from Grondin. It's shouldered back in. Lazar dinks it forward. Over his head. Oh, I tell you what, that was decent. Unfortunately, the point had already finished. But that was incredible by Grondin. We're starting to see some absolutely phenomenal Teqball here. Look at that. Oh, he touched the table. He touches the table. It's so hard when you launch yourself forward like that not to make some contact with the table. What a game. Wonderful atmosphere here in the stadium. Budapest is rocking. Too right, Marcus. The place is bouncing.
First service.
Vasas Arena has arrived. 13-12 the score. We've got a game on our hand, especially with smashes like that from Grondin. Ilyes dinks it back in. Rabeux just heads it forward. Wonderful harvester. Incredible accuracy that from Rabeux. And France is back. Exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, that's a great touch. That's a beautiful touch.
Wonderful accuracy that, wasn't it? Romania are going to have to dig deep here. I think we could be about to go to a third. Grondin finding his accuracy. Lazar playing it up high. And that's a wonderful response. A wonderful smash by Lazar. And this is the battle we wanted to see. Lazar versus Grondin. Bang. See you later. But then Lazar chests it up high. See you later.
First service.
Lazar with the serve. Grondin with the smash. Played up high in the air. Lazar chests it, heads it back in. Grondin out wide to Rabeux. He has to head it forwards, which he does. Lazar's in trouble here. Can he get it back into play? Not quite.
Starting to feel the Teqball rhythm here.
Change of service. France to serve.
We're in luck that people can only hear us and not see us dancing.
First service.
We are having fun here in the commentary box, and the players are providing a wonderful spectacle here. Lazar with the smash, doesn't need to tee himself up for that one. Rabeux's going to have to do some magic to get this back into play. It nearly hits the cameraman. Fascinating set of Teqball.
This could go anyway.
Service.
It really could. Every point is crucial.
Out.
The pressure levels
Second
have
service.
risen. The tension in this arena has gone up a notch. Lazar will look to tee himself up for the smash, but he's just not quite in the right position. Rabeux back up right to Grondin, who dinks it forward with the harvester. Ilyes back to Lazar. Will we see the smash now? No, it's just played back in. Lazar, it clips the top of the net. There's the attack from Grondin, which we were waiting for. And a double tap from Ilyes. And France move that step closer to leveling this match.
But you feel like the long rallies. Now France are starting to win those long rallies, and the first set was always Romania.
The crowd have done their part as well, haven't they? Well, that's
Point to Romania.
fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I think perhaps France were a bit confused because it was actually the chest from Lazar that was teeing himself up for a smash that ended up winning the point, but nothing wrong with that. Both players made contact with the ball. Lazar now chests himself up and plays it back in. Rabeux out wide to Grondin, who heads it back into play. Edge ball, repeat the points. Edge ball is always it's a funny moment, isn't it? Because you feel like you're building up to a climax and then you have to go again.
Starts all over again. It's like, oh.
First service.
Rabeux with the searching serve. Lazar with the smash. Rabeux gets it back into play cleverly, but Grondin can't quite control the return. And Romania level the set. Next point is absolutely crucial.
Romania to serve.
Great
First
pictures
service.
from our cameras.
Out. Second service.
Lovely smash that there from Grondin. Where's Rabeux gone? He's back into play. Sets up his teammate. No, he doesn't. He returns it. Lazar dinks it forward. Cross the line. We said it was a crucial point. It's gone the way of France. They move to within 3 points.
Wow.
And actually, I think the Romanians having a bit of word with the crowd, saying, guys, can you keep the racket down? But it's not how it works. You've got to concentrate. I think it's more asking for a favour. Lazar with the dink. Oh, lovely stuff that from Grondin. Lazar now sets himself up for a smashed head, which he does. Lovely rally this. There's a smash from Grondin and it's wide. My goodness me. The table was open. He just had to make touch and
he did everything right. Just to finish.
Oh, and he knows it. He knows it.
First service.
He wanted just too much on that ball.
Out.
So tense there in the second set. Wonderful stuff. Teqball at its best. Rabeux out wide to Grondin, who again losing concentration. This is 2 points he's just given to Romania. If things had been differently, we could well be looking at set points for
France. Yeah, he's been playing so well up to this stage.
Got to focus now, France. Grondin with a chance to redeem himself, and he doesn't, and that sets up match points to Romania. 19-17 the score. Ilyes and Lazar with a chance to take bronze here. In comes the serve from Grondin. It's gone wide. Grondin's made a few mistakes. We'll be looking to try and save match points. Ilyes out wide.
Illegal attack.
Illegal attack. First match point save.
Closing the gap.
First service.
All work to do here for Romania at match point. Played in. Grondin was going to have to think about this. There's the smash. It's saved by Romania. Can they play it back in? Oh, they can. Wonderful stuff. Chance now for France to play it back in. What a wonderful point. There's Lazar, crosses the line, and both match points have been saved.
Are you kidding me? What a fight! What a bronze medal game.
Alain Rabeux, the chant from the crowd. We're still on match point. Next point wins. Is it going to be a deciding set, or is it going to be the match? Ilyes with the touch, looked to have crossed the line, but he didn't. There's the smash, and it's long, and it goes the way of Romania. My goodness me, how close and how tight was that? But it is Romania who are the bronze medalists after a really gripping match. You can see Ilyes is pumped because that was tight, that was dramatic. France had their chances, but in the end, it is Romania taking the bronze. Ilyes and Lazar.
Fantastic stuff. Really enjoyed that.
You have to feel a little bit for Grondin, who had his chances to take that to a deciding set, didn't he?
On the other hand, Lazar missed the bronze in the mixed doubles, and he got it now. So he's oh, and look at the joy in the faces of the athletes. That's brilliant to see. If you ask me, Lazar, he was the man of the match. He played tremendous.
And you do feel that that match momentum that he had from playing the previous match made a heck of a difference, didn't it?
Really looks like it, yeah. Especially when it got to the important points, the big points, he played in a way that you would, worthy of a champion. Great stuff.
1-1, lost one. I think you take that.
And if you take a look at the number of the touches, again, the Romanians requiring less touches for more points.
Significantly, yeah, a good difference of 28 touches. That is quite a significant a point there. Also, much higher first serve percentage. Second serve points was higher from the French, but it was close, so we can't expect all the stats. Unforced errors, look at that. Yeah. 31, that's the difference.
That's what made the difference.
Absolutely, it's the unforced errors. Grondin will be maybe a little bit frustrated because he had chances to force set point, didn't he?
But he's a player that can make the difference, and that's nice to feel, that's nice to see.
Let's have a quick recap then. This was the moment the players made their way out onto the pitch, and you can see a little bit of fortune there perhaps for the Romanians. But then when Grondin started firing, there was no looking back, was there? It made for a really exciting conclusion to this match.
Oh, it's fantastic to see those highlights, just summing up what a great match we've just seen for the bronze medal. So much power and yet so much touch.
Game Romania.
That was the moment that they knew they had won. Lazar relieved because it meant that he got redemption after the previous match. Romania taking bronze.